Hey guys, it's Yugitopia here again today, and today I want to talk about just different aspects of the game. First off, I want to start off with some deck design. Sorry about the glare there. I want to start off with deck design. Now, if you're new to the game, you know that one of the really cool things about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that you can customize your own deck and kind of personalize it the way that you want it to go. And I'm assuming already that you know what spell and trap cards and monster cards are. And so this is kind of a little bit about kind of trying to help you guys out. Like figuring out like what ratios and basically the idea behind making a deck. And so I want to start out with saying that a normal deck will have between 18 and 22 monsters. I usually put 18 monsters in my builds, but that's just personal preference. And I'm not saying that a deck has to have this many monsters in it. I'm saying that it's just the average amount that somebody has in a deck, in a normal deck. Traps, there's probably between 5 and 7 traps that people use, and those are staple cards such as cards called Bottomless Trap Hole, Solemn Warning, Solemn Judgment, Mirror Force, and Torrential Tribute. If you don't know what those are, look them up. And of course, if you're not new to the game, you know what those are. And those are called staples. Staples are cards that are versatile in basically every deck. Spell cards just fill in the extra, and a deck usually has a minimum the minimum of 40 cards in it. If not 40, then maybe 41 or 42, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Players usually don't play anything above 42. I've actually rarely seen anything above 41, but 42 isn't horrible. And so that's just the average deck out there. Another thing I want to talk about is when you're making a deck, you want to make sure that the cards go together, obviously. You don't want to throw a bunch of random cards in there. You want to pick something that you're comfortable with and pick like an aspect, an idea of the game, something that you want to do, and then work on making the deck do that. Now, you can do that either by going through all of your cards and considering what certain ones do and how they work with each other, or you can go in what's called net decking. It's really frowned upon by Yu-Gi-Oh! Players because it takes the originality out of Yu-Gi-Oh! Net decking, and it is really frowned upon. So if you're a newer player, and you really don't care about what people think of you, but they're not gonna hate you just because you net deck, because it's a common way for newer players to be able to grasp certain ideas and aspects of the game in itself. And in my opinion, it is a good thing for newer players because you can take advanced players' ideas and you can kind of see how they work through testing the deck that they have and see why and how they did it. And so like pick a certain thing that you would want to do. For instance, my favorite thing to do in Yu-Gi-Oh! Or any card game is bring out as many monsters as possible onto the field in a short amount of time, because I just like playing all those cards. And so that's why I personally use Infernities, because they're a spam deck. They bring out a bunch of cards in pretty fast. If you're a player who likes to play really aggressively, you can look at either beatdown decks, or you can look at what's called aggro decks. An aggro deck is a very aggressive deck, as the name kind of sounds like it. If you're a more control player, I know that Magic the Gathering, there's a type of deck that's like control. I don't play Magic the Gathering, but I have a friend who does, and he always mentions a control deck. But if you like the control variant, you can look up a deck called Anti-Meta, or you can look up Chaos Control. What I would recommend for if you don't know certain decks, like what they do, I would recommend going on to Wikipedia and looking up, type in aggro deck, Yu-Gi-Oh, and it should bring you to the aggro deck. Like, the title under it has all the description, and then up in the top in a little box it has the different kinds of decks. And so doing that, you can look up different kinds of decks. Now there's a whole bunch of different things you can do with a deck. There's hundreds of thousands of cards out there. You can do really anything you want with them, and so that's one of the cool things about Yu-Gi-Oh. Now, yes, I write ideas down. It's really late now, so I apologize for looking at this. Next, I wanted to talk about player etiquette. I'm up to 6 minutes, so I'll try to make this fast. Player etiquette is how players treat each other. Actually, now that I think about it, I think that's going to be my next video. I'm going to do another video on player etiquette because I don't want to incorporate it in this video and have you have to scroll halfway through the video. So next video is going to be about player etiquette, my opinions on what a player should act like, what personal experience I have with player etiquette, what kind of player etiquette you'll normally see, and what player etiquette is accepted, and different stuff like that. So expect that in the next video. I hope I helped you guys out with I hope I helped you get newer players out, or even some of the advanced players. If I said something useful to you guys, say something about it. Anyway, I hope you guys learned something about it. And as always, I want you guys to comment and give me suggestions of how I can make this channel better and more easy for you guys to watch, because it's all about you guys. I'm not watching my videos because I make them, and so I'm making them for you guys. So I need you guys to tell me what you would want in a video, and good criticism, bad criticism, I don't care. I'll try to make it happen. So this is Yugitopia signing out, and I'll talk to you guys later.